Part of being involved in the Boys and Girls Club, whether it be as a volunteer, a board member, a trustee, is the opportunity to see the changes that are made and the changes that occur within these children's lives. That in and of itself will fuel you to give more of yourself and of your time to this organization. As a young man walking into his office and asking him a question about what did he do, why did he do all that he did for the community and for the Boys and Girls Club, and what were these awards on his walls. And as only my grandfather could say and get away with, he phrased it in such a simple and elegant quote and said, "We do the best we can with what we have where we are." Asking why did he continue to stay involved, I think it was a sense of his that he owed it to others. He owed it to others to try and help them build a great life. And if he could do that with his time, with his talents, with whatever it may be, then he was doing his part. He had spent most of his adult life enveloped in the Boys and Girls Club culture.
He was a member of the South Columbus Boys Club, and he and his family owned a lot of property down there in South Columbus. And he ended up giving us all of the ball fields that we had, and he loved that South Columbus Boys Club. And he's always been a dear friend of mine, even though I was a lot younger. And we all miss him. He's been a quiet philanthropic dynamo in Columbus. When we got in trouble and needed help, he was the go-to person, and he always had an open ear, and he was always willing to listen to what we had to say and to help us. And they've helped a lot. They've helped not only us, but every other person in town. I mean, whether they know it or not.
But he's always been really interested in the Boys Club. And he's always, when he was ever asked to support anything, he's always done it. I think he really felt like the Boys Club was doing a really good job in the community and reaching kids and giving some of the things that they would not have received otherwise.
Mainly because I had come out of the Navy in World War II, and I was looking for something that would give my life meaning and belonging that I missed, that I'd had when I was in World War II. And it gave me a sense of purpose that I had been missing. Jimmy Yancey was a little boy in the club at the time, and it was obvious he had great leadership ability, and I followed him through high school and college, and he went to work for Columbus Bank Trust Company.
Bill Turner says he remembers me as a boy. I would like to think that he does. I don't know what was special about me that would make him do that, but when he tells me that, I feel good about it, that he would remember me. I certainly remember him, and I look forward to coming to Boys Club every day. And when I got there, I had the opportunity to be around young folks that I wanted to be around. It's the sense that I had some place to go. Sometimes I get emotional about that, because I still feel like when I walk into this club or any Boys and Girls Club, that sense, that environment and that sense of belonging is still very important. And all of the directors of the Boys Club were very important to me and had an impact on me and how I grew up. Well, certainly they made an impression on me that you ought to give back. I mean, I'm involved because I feel like the Boys and Girls Club gave me a whole lot more than I'm giving them. I certainly don't think that I ought to be in that group with them. I have not done what they've done, but I am honored that I could be even spoken in the same sentence with those two men, because they've done a lot.